So you think you have a previous vintage of this one?
Yeah. Not that I've had it, but I have it at
You
home,
have it
so.
sitting at home.
Yeah, sitting at home.
It's waiting. Well, we're going to try a newer vintage
Yes.
of this particular wine on this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com, your home for all sorts of beverage discussion.
And that beverage discussion today is going to pertain to a wine, which, as much as we love wine, we don't really get to it as much because it does tend to be a little more pricey.
It does.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so we're going to be honest about it.
It's not a big deal cracking open a 12-ounce bottle of beer, splitting it, and finishing it or not.
And yeah, if it sucks, who cares?
Yeah.
You know.
So it's usually a little bit of a difference, but we like I said, we are about all beverages. So today, yeah, we're about the wine.
And what kind of wine are we about today?
Today we are about the Lohr Paso Robles Cabernet Sauvignon 2009.
Oh, very nice. I have had their Pinot Noir in the past. Like that quite a bit. I have never had this cab. How about you?
I think I have had this, but not the 2009.
Okay.
I have a bottle at home, and I believe I tried it another time, and I think that's why I bought the bottle. So,
let's see, what's the alcohol content?
13.5.
Oh, okay.
That's what you told me.
So that's not too bad. It is what I told you. I forget things so quickly. It's probably everything we're drinking.
And you got this for $8.99
Yeah, I got this at Costco for $8.99. All right. Just want you to know this does contain sulfites. I know you're surprised.
Thank you. I know. I appreciate you letting me know that.
No, you're
As
surprised.
sulfites do naturally occur in grapes.
Yeah, I know.
And sulfites are also used as a mold inhibitor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
very
why
interesting.
that is why sulfites are if you have added sulfites,
Okay.
they're being used as a crud or a mold inhibitor.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
This is actually grown on the Estrella Hills.
Ooh. Estrella.
Of Paso Robles.
That's star in Spanish.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
I hope that we see stars after we have this wine. No, that doesn't sound good at all.
Too much.
All right. We've already poured,
Yes, we have.
and this wine is nice and dark.
It is a...
It's a copper orangey kind of...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's
Thank God.
That's
That's something different.
That's our go-to beer color. Yeah, actually, that's why I'm glad to have wine right now. We can just say something else different about the color. It's that nice, really dark purple, and then kind of outer edges, it's that nice little red kind of color as well. That's just very nice. Looks very pretty.
Yes, I would agree. But you swirl master. Swirl in general.
You can swirl very easily in these wine glasses. I love these
true.
wine
These are good
glasses.
wine
These are my
glasses.
favorites.
Just some nice berry. Blackberry, maybe?
Really, yeah, darker kind of fruit, blackcurrant, blackberry, a little bit of kind of sweetness as well. Maybe a little kind of oak going on in there as well. Smells very nice, very bold. A little spicy, maybe a little black pepper at the end there. But yeah, mostly fruit. Very dominant with the fruit.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I like that.
It leaves me a little dry on the front, which is fine. It doesn't have a lot of tannins, I don't think, for a cab. But most wines, probably of this price range, they're not meant to be aged, so I wouldn't expect them to be super tannic, which is fine. There's a little oak, I think, in there. That's something I remember from the other Lohr that I've had. They are kind of known, I think, for their oakiness. So there's a little oak that kind of supports the fruit, but it's very smooth, actually. Very easy drinking, nice fruit, well-rounded. And like I said, it has that slight oaky finish. So if you don't like the wood in your wine, then you're not going to like this. But if you like a little bit of oak, I think blended very nicely with the fruit, then especially for $9, that's a pretty good value for a cab.
I think it's a great balance. I completely agree with everything you just said. I think there's a little bit of like a little kind of vanilla bean, something coming through there on that bottom end. And I almost want to say there's like a little bit of like leather. There's like something, and maybe that's kind of feeding into the oak a little bit, but there's something like that kind of leathery going along with that. And then that fruit and those two things really support that fruit very nicely, and that really comes through really well. I thought it was going to be a little more spicy.
Yeah, it doesn't have that.
Which not really much of any to speak of at the end, maybe a pinch, but nothing really overwhelming.
The body's nice. It's medium, but it's nice and it's just smooth.
Yeah.
Leaves your mouth feeling like it's a little dry in the front, but overall.
Yeah, I would agree. A little bit dry on the front,
very nice,
but not much. That's very nice. That's a very nice, easy drinking cab. Yeah, if you don't like the oak, this is at the lower end of the scale, I think, for oaky cabs. But if you really don't like it, you may not. But I think it's balanced very nicely.
Quite good,
and hopefully it'll be good with. We're about to have some food.
That's right.
Finally gonna have some dinner now.
It's dinner time.
It is dinner time.
It's
and,
business time.
That's right. If you're talking about business, it's business time. Yeah. Dinner time for us means everyone else should be heading to the website at AboutBeverages.com and check out our tasting notes for this quite delicious Cabernet from J. Lohr, along with where it hits on our recommendation scale. And while you're there, become a fan of us on Facebook. Definitely be following us on Twitter, because that's where you'll see anything and everything that comes up during the week. That's usually kind of where we'll do a little bit of chatting back and forth if we're having things. And always be looking at the drink database, especially with the holidays coming up. Everyone's going to start going to parties, festivities, all those different things. See what we've thought in the past about something, or something from this year.
Yeah, get some ideas. Get some ideas on what to take, that maybe things we tried last year, or maybe we've got some new entries in there for things you might want to try this year.
That's right. But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.